Hello and welcome to the Mix Era Rap Podcast. I'm your host, DJ B Wise. This is a podcast where we talk about hip hop from boom bap to trap. We back at you again, family. Coming at you tonight. You know we're gonna get it to you, give it to you the way you give it to you. We got a real live show for you tonight. We're coming at you first with a stream or no stream of our lady and queen, MC Lyte, and her new project, One of One. We got another stream or no stream for you of our boy Future and his new project, Mixtape Pluto. And then we got a real fun one for you. We have a court date and a trial for you. And what we're calling this segment is the trial of Lil Wayne. Is he worthy or not? All right, let's check in with my boys and see how it's going because we got our returning special guest, and let's get in with my man Kev. See how you doing, Kev? How you feeling tonight?
Feeling great tonight. Glad to be back. And excited to get into the show and talk about all this new music out.
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm excited to talk about this new music and hear what you all have to say about it as well.
All right, that's what's up, man. Let's jump straight into it with our girl MC Lyte and her new project, One of One. I think I'm gonna start this one off, and we're gonna let Kev anchor on this one. And I'm just gonna start off by saying it is good to see our pioneers in the building. We do spotlights on them on this show, and it's super important for us uh, to do that so that we can, hopefully give knowledge or pass knowledge on to our listeners. So this is super fun for me for her to have this project. One thing I did want to do before we jump into all of this, I want to show love to you listeners, and I took down a list of our a lot of the people who comment on our videos. So let me just read these off, and I want you guys to please forgive me if I don't pronounce your name correctly, but definitely got to give a shout out for those people who support us because that's what it's all about. All right, I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Paris DeFranca. I also want to give a shout out to Vanessa Wright 2223. Also want to give a shout out to Latrenda Roach 5199. Also want to give a shout out to Rita Burrows 7493. Our boy Curtis 75 Black. Got to give him a shout out. He's very active with us. Miss Lucky 5474. Give a shout out to her as well. Another shout out to Gibson Franchise. Thanks for the support, my brother. Appreciate you. Also, Paul Bashula, got to give a shout out to that. And our boy Derek J7468, shout out to him as well. And a special shout out to one of our most consistent supporters, and that is Legend Luke. Appreciate you, bro. Keep the support going, and you keep doing your thing out there on your hip hop journey. All right. So MC Lyte's One of One, man. This was a project that just highlighted the best of rap skills. What she's able to do as a wordsmith is the reason why I fight for rapping. I know the young folks don't like a whole bunch of rappity rapping, but this is what I fight for. Everything she was able to do lyrically was a masterpiece. Just want to start off saying I did like the intro skit. It was cool. The joint with Mary Mary was very powerful, and I think that was Thank You. Oh yeah, that was Thank You, and it had Moni Long and Mary Mary on it. It was a very powerful song. I think the ladies are really pull strength from that, as well as Life of Luxury. That's what our boy Eric Dawkins. Man, the production on that, I always have to go back and look because I always forget about the production on some of the songs. That one, yeah, the production on that was. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm surprised. So the production on that was DJ Scratch. This wasn't. I don't like to shit on my man DJ Scratch. This was not one of his best beats. It was nice. It just wasn't as hard hitting as we needed it for one of our pioneers and continued to be queen, and how well she represents hip hop. I just wish the beat would have been a little bit better. Now, the one that I was most hurt by, the fellas can correct me if they heard it something different. Maybe something was wrong with my speakers or my Bluetooth. I don't know. But King of Kings with featuring Queen Latifah, I just did not think it was EQ'd well. Every time, I mean, maybe that was what the production was trying to go for. I don't know. It just didn't sound right. It sound the mids and highs were all over the place. I could barely hear Queen when she was doing her thing. Just that one really hurt me. And then the next, to rock the mic, that had great hooks. Don't let me forget to put that in there. There was really good hooks on that. But then there was a few throwaway tracks. I would tell you seven, probably eight, seven, eight, maybe even nine were probably throwaway cuts. This album was 17 tracks for 50 minutes. It went by quickly. The issue for me was, again, those three tracks in the middle there, they just were just a little not where I wanted them to be. And then we jump in at 10 with Light Ghost. That was featuring Little Mama. That track was hard, man. That was a hard track. It made me remember that Little Mama had something in her back at, right, her last project. She was getting it. Also, you had a Kickback, Relax with Q-Tip. I thought that was a very nice representation for him. It may not be for everybody. It was a little bit it was a bit avant-garde, that track, I would say. But it was definitely a nice look for him. And then we got Stevie and Common coming up with Change Your Ways. And the BPMs I just thought was a little slow. The hook was decent. It just, if it had a few more beats, a few more numbers up in the BPM, I'd have been a little happier. Also, Woman with Salt and Big Daddy Kane and Raheem Devon. That's my joint right there. I hope that the ladies find that to be uh, give them strength and power, because I thought it was very uplifting song. And Raheem Devine showing his best in there, and Big Daddy Kane. If if I had to have a wish list of somebody to make to make a project in the next year, it would be Big Daddy Kane, and for him to have money behind his project as well. This was an independent project by Queen. I mean by MC Lyte. Also going into All Right, and that was Jalen and Josie. That was a nice vibe. Like, you could put that on loop on a Saturday morning and get a nice vibe off of it, at a brunch or something like that. And then number 17, uh, Music Is, man, that was a very truthful, strong message telling her journey through this hip hop world, and also the trials and tribulations she's had to go through with trying to make music in today's climate. So I'll just say this. I want everyone to go out and see what real rapping is, see the high level of the high level of what rap can be, and enjoy. I can't sit in here and tell you you're going to be blown away, but I can tell you you could find some appreciation for the skill level she had in this project. So, we're going to jump in and see where the guys are. Malcolm, you ready to jump in and give your 2 cents on MC Lyte's One of One?
Yes.
All right, let's get it.
To start, this album was a great album. Um, she did a fantastic job. For this segment, I'll say it's a stream for me. My favorite songs on the album probably were Life of Luxury, 1 to 5. Um, Change Your Ways, I like that as well. Stevie Wonder, hadn't heard anything from him recently, so that feature was, I enjoyed that. I think King and Woman were both good, purposeful songs to have um, on the project. She was very she covered all the topics and bases for content for this album. So I think that this is something that anyone can really listen to. If you shuffle, see it on a playlist, and or you go on there, any of these streaming apps and press shuffle, any of these songs would reel you in and be something that you could enjoy listening to. So
All right, my man, that's what's up. Appreciate you on that. Good to see the young people appreciate our pioneers. We're gonna jump in with Kev. Kev, you ready to get it in?
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think one of the points I make a lot that I'm gonna bring up on this is that I didn't care for the beats too much. Um, if I had to rate this, I would give it. I'll be fair and say maybe 3 out of 5. But I'm leaning towards 2.5 because of the production. Um, Warren Campbell did a majority of the production, and I think he was the wrong producer. Uh, I would have loved if a Pete Rock or DJ Premier would have did a lot or at least a few of the beats. I think it would have fit her style better, and I think that those two are so hip hop, even today, and they know how to incorporate the elements of what hip hop should be into today's format and make it sound good. And I think that's something she needed. Um, I mean, the features, I'll give her this. She didn't go the route of Rakim, who had a feature on every album, but she had enough features. I mean, and we were able to hear her shine by herself, which I think was great. Um, all of the man, I mean, I really can't say anything about the features. I think all of them fit. I think everybody did an excellent job. It's just the production for me. It's just something, it's just the production. It's just the little things with the production that was just a slight miss for me. Um, like I said, a different producer, I feel like would have made it better. I've been hammering this point for a little while. Is one rapper and one producer just getting in, just kind of gelling together and just creating this vibe. But I didn't feel it with this. I didn't really feel like he was the one that should have been it. But um I'm appreciate that, we gotta honor the fact that she did choose to come back to make an album when she didn't have to. I mean, she's been anytime BET does some sort of special, they call her in and she's there on the camera, so she's not hurting for money, obviously. I think she still has that TV show. So, like I said, she's not really hurting for money. She did it for the love, and I think that that's so important. That someone of her status that who doesn't need to do it went out here and was encouraged to do it. I think she deserves a lot of credit for that. But if she does choose to come back, I would like to see her do it with another producer. Um, yeah, it just he just wasn't it. Oh, oh yeah, I know it was one point I wanted to make. I wish she could have had like a all female posse cut. Um, I would have loved to hear her, Moni Love on here, Boss before she passed away. I'd have loved to, get a verse of something from her. Um, Lady of Rage, or maybe even Salt and Pepper. You know what I'm saying? Just something, uh, I don't know, just a female posse cut. I would have loved to really hear that. It could have been some newer females. It could have been some older females, but I think that would have hit, because MC Lyte, she does always throw in that positivity, but at the same time, she tried to big up the females, and I would have really loved to see her do that.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that. I think what happened with that, why she was unable to do some of those things, and the production was based on her this being an independent album for her, and she's definitely not hurting for money, but I don't think she wanted to break the bank to do this, and I'm pretty sure the people who did show up on this album showed up at a lower rate than they normally would take. And then as far as the girl posse is concerned, unfortunately, like I said, again, it's a money thing and actually a time thing. Because I actually think when Light was in the studio putting this album together, Moni was in the midst of getting engaged, getting married, and she was touring for a while. As far as Peppa, I don't know. Maybe she should. I don't know how that plays out as far as her and Salt and their availability and so forth. But
But
definitely could have put
Salt
something
did like
together.
2 features though. I think over this past year.
Salt did.
Yeah,
I
Salt
didn't
did.
see I didn't see Peppa do anything. I don't know how that plays out. And plus Spin, even Spin is doing her own thing. So I don't know what's going on with them. I don't
Yeah.
want to put anything on. I don't want to jinx them in any way. So that's all I'm saying is that I don't know everybody's schedule for this. I definitely think she could have Little Mama. I think Yo Yo would have did it. But I think Yo-Yo has been doing some work with children these last few months, so I don't know if she would have had time. Lady of Rage definitely could have done it. I don't know their relationship, but because she just got, speaking of Lady of Rage, she just got inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Congratulations to her as well as Grand Poobah. And I don't know if I remember seeing her do much of anything this summer. So definitely probably could have got Lady of Rage. Um, yeah, God rest her soul on Boss. That would have been really nice. I even think that Nikki D, Leslie B, I think it could have been a real nice. I think also Antoinette, Sweet Tea was very active this summer. And if they had a good relationship, if they do have a good relationship, that would have been a great look. Now, maybe she will do maybe a one remix on one of the songs because she has a couple of very good, powerful anthem songs like Woman. I would love for her to come back on a remix and maybe not have Kane, but have Salt, Yo Yo, Rage, Sweet Tea, some of the ladies around, if they could put that together financially. I know that several of those ladies financially might not be able to just do it to do it. They might want some sort of funds. So with that, fellas, we're gonna jump into this real quick. I know Malcolm has already said what he thought, but we're gonna let him get it one more shot at it. So we have some, the official stream or no stream, and here we go. So Malcolm, you got stream or no stream for MC Lyte's project One of One.
Stream. It was better than the LL Cool J
That's what's
project.
up. Whoa, you threw that bomb out there. That's what's up. Throw a grenade and run away. All right. For me, it is a stream. And again, we letting Kev anchor this one. Kev, stream or no stream for MC Light's project One of One.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just make it unanimous.
All right, that's what's up. And with that, it's a all right. And that was our segment, stream or no stream of MC Light's project One of One.